What's good, YouTube? I'm Tony T.
King Dababy.
Hey, Chantel.
Marius Morrison.
And you watching the best show on the internet? That's Debatable. Dababy is facing backlash for comments made during his Rolling Loud set. Near the close of the show, he said something like, put your light in the air if you don't have any HIV, AIDS, or deadly diseases like that. Put your light in the air if you aren't in the parking lot. Fellas, he's referencing guys here. If you're not in the parking lot sucking dick or anything like that. And so the comments were seen as homophobic, and a wave of celebrities spoke for and against his comments. So my question for you is, were his comments homophobic, or is this just cancel culture getting out of hand?
It's tough. I'm gonna say it is not homophobic because he wasn't saying anything like he wasn't being prejudiced, or he was, I don't know, it was like his comments were inflammatory and unnecessary, but I don't think they were homophobic. I don't know, that's kind of tough. My biggest thing is like why this the fact that everybody's jumping on them, like, hey, you don't have to accept everything. I understand that everybody want to be all inclusive and want everybody like to love each other, but you don't have to accept everything. If the man feel that way, then he's allowed to feel that way. You know, so you can't be jumping down somebody's throat or on somebody's back because they don't feel how you feel.
Okay, so I don't think that his first comment was homophobic about the AIDS thing, the HIV thing. I don't think that was homophobic. The other comment about if you're not a guy in the parking lot, that one could be seen as homophobic. Like, cause he said specifically if you're not a guy. Now, if he would have just said if you're not in the parking lot, cause girls do that too.
Yeah, right.
That would have been better, but it was like on that cusp, on that line. But Dababy is Dababy. He don't really care. People have been saying that. They were like, yeah, Dababy don't give a F. But now he really showed that he don't give a F, and now everybody mad. So I don't think they can cancel him. I mean,
I think it's cancel culture is worse or best or whatever. Reason why I say that, because remember last year they was trying to cancel J. Cole with the whole no name thing. I think all of this is just a reach. His first comment is just talking about STDs. Anyone straight, gay can get an STD. The second comment, I kind of give him a pass because I don't think he did that just to be homophobic. You're at the heat of the moment. You're at a concert. You're trying to get people lit. You're trying to get people live. You might not even think what you're saying when you say it. So I don't think personally it's homophobic.
Okay, so personally, I feel like it's definitely offensive and homophobic. However, it's homophobic towards that specific action. You see what I'm saying? We don't know what this man saw before he got on stage. He could have been getting on his tour bus, saw some fellas back there doing some offensively gay stuff. Not to say that there isn't some offensively heterosexual stuff that could have been happening. If you would have saw somebody doing that, that could have been offensively heterosexual as well. We don't know what he saw coming out there. Yes, it was homophobic towards that action. Not homophobic towards the LGBTQ community as a whole. But when you combine it with that HIV/AIDS comment, it can seem like that. But for you to assume that he's talking about homosexuals as a whole, it makes me question you and not him.
What has me questioning Dababy's character is not his little rant about homosexuals or whatever. Is that he after Meg came on stage, he invited Tori on stage and then played a Meg song right after that. Like, that man don't fuck about nothing. That man, like, he was being toxic. He was being petty for I don't know why. I feel like he might got beef with Meg now. That's crazy. That shit had me wild.
so Morrison said that he don't think his second comment was homophobic, but he specifically said if you're not a man, like a man, and then you said his background person, his DJ said a lot of you guys be suspect. How is that not trailing the line of being homophobic? He's literally specifically saying men.
All right, so now I feel like I gotta defend myself. I think that what I'm trying to say is, even though it might have been a homophobic comment, I don't think he's being homophobic, if that makes sense. And by that I mean I don't think he like hates or scared or dislike gay people. I think he just was just. Again, I think it was just trying to get the crowd hyped. But in the day, I just wish that people have questions or comments, you actually ask them. Maybe someone should have just had an interview like, hey, Dababy, you said this. What do you mean by it? And then give him the opportunity to explain it further.
Boom. So Dababy, for you, I believe that yes, he probably was being petty because Meg went on before him because she had said all that stuff about him back and forth about a month ago. He's like, okay, cool. You want to try and play me like that? I got something for you when we go to Rolling Loud. And then as far as the DJ, that was 100% the DJ being homophobic towards everybody, not Dababy. Dababy just made a comment towards the action. My real question is, what would possess you in the middle of trying to get the crowd hype to say that? Did you see something like that? What was it?
Okay, to make it long story short, to make it specifically about men sucking dick in the parking lot, that's homophobic. That's fucked up. But if he would just say like, hey, people, raise your lights up in the air if y'all ain't sucking dick in the parking lot.
Okay, so I agree with Morrison. So he probably is not homophobic, but what he said was kind of on that cusp of being homophobic. And his DJ is going off of what he says. DJs go off of what they artists want them to play, and they go off of what they artists say. So Dababy said his.
Hey, the DJ didn't want to get fired. He thought old boy said something. He was just following the crowd. But at the end of the day, I just really wish people ask him and just see what he really mean by it instead of insinuating.
Okay, yeah, so to me, it seemed like Dababy was just trying to promote safe sex. He started off by saying, hey, look, everybody who ain't got no deadly diseases, you know what I'm saying, throw your hands in there. If you got your hand down, hey, wrap it up next time. I guess some people don't catch diseases by being unsafe. Those outliers, we ain't gonna talk about them, but the ones being unsafe, he talking to you.
All right. Look, we know you got a few more stuff, so you ain't got a cat.
Huh?
Nah.
I was like,
I'm the unsafe one.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Like, to me, it's just not, there isn't anything in my mind and I'm in the middle of hyping the crowd up and I'm like, yo, yeah, man, all the sexy ladies out there, you know what I'm saying, lights in the air. This makes sense, right? This is a line that makes sense. I say something about some girls looking good, yeah, throw your light up in the air, yeah, and if you ain't got no FCDs, you know, go ahead and throw your light up in the air too, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and throw it up there, and then I don't understand how you transition from that, like, if you ain't no dude out here sucking dick in the parking lot,
Yeah,
what do you see? How does that hype the crowd up?
That's the vibe.
He just assumed he got a whole bunch of straight dudes, like, oh, y'all ain't sucking
that's
dick.
what I'm saying, like, you know how weird it is,
like, why would that's not crossing my mind if I'm like that, oh, you ain't got no sexually transmitted disease, go ahead and throw that up there, and if you want to know where my hotel is, throw that, like, that seems like a progression that makes sense. But throw that dude in there, I'm like, what? Yeah.
Toxic masculinity? I don't know. Maybe he didn't want to like say like if anyone sucks a dick and people insinuate that he sucks a dick in the park. I don't know. Maybe he just had a.
If he would, I feel like I don't know, because even if he would have said ladies, it probably wouldn't have went as bad. But
he would have got labeled as what's it called?
Like women can't do what they want to do.
Yeah.
We can't. What if we want to? You see what I'm saying? Like,
men control our sexuality, but man, shut this. Yeah, he would have been labeled as this. So. And
men are always wrong.
Right, he would have been better if he said, if you got your dick sucked in the parking lot, raise your light up. That, you know what I'm saying?
So this is what I'm saying. It felt like to me, at the core of the message was safe sex. You know, wrap it up, protect yourself. Do the right thing. Don't be out here doing nothing that's gonna put you in harm's way. And and then I think the DJ, his assumption of that he was just out here, you know, being homophobic, like, yeah, man, y'all dudes is suspect. I'm like, that's a problem with him. I think he gonna have to fire him anyway. Like, man, you made my comments look a little worse because you did. After you say him, you hear him echo like, yeah, don't be doing that gay stuff.
Yeah, we don't play that gay shit.
We don't play that out here, y'all.
Wait, what?
That's not what I'm saying, DJ.
That's not what I'm saying.
Be safe. Be safe. Do it at home. Be classy.
I'm like, wait, what? What? I didn't. Yeah. Next song.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching this clip of That's Debatable. I'm Tony T. Be sure to give this video a like and comment your views down below. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know how you felt about the video. But if you really want to support the channel, give this video a like and watch more clips by selecting the video to the left and to the right of me here.